All right, I just want to get the thoughts out of my head because for some reason it's like I feel like if I don't say the words and explain what happened this morning, it's not real and that it really didn't happen. And if it's not real, then what does it matter? But I want this to be real because I need the change to happen. So before I get too deep in the weeds here, I might not even share this. This is again just more so I can make it real. So um what happened today? It was just very weird, odd, and unexplainable. And if you know me, I'm weird. I'm used to like the weird and the unexplained. It's like that's what I used to do. But this was like a step beyond that. Where it just doesn't make any sense to me, but I want it to make sense. So before I get too deep in the weeds, I actually made some notes here so that I can remember the feeling that I was feeling and I don't kind of get lost in my own thoughts here. And just to start off with this, I'm not like a very religious person. It's like I'm not a churchgoer or anything. I am spiritual. I do believe in certain things. I won't get too deep in the woods. I like to keep those things personal. But this, it's not changing my mind. It's just freaking me out in a way, and I don't want to be freaked out because I do believe that things happen for a reason and that we need to listen to those things when they do happen. So that's where I'm coming from with this. So it happened. It happened for a reason. And again, I'm just trying to get it out there. That's why I'm kind of stuttering a bit here and not being so clear. But stick with me here. Just getting it out. Just getting it out so it all makes sense. So let's start with the story. I wake up at 4 o'clock every morning to go to work. F-15 flying overhead. But yeah, so I wake up at 4 o'clock every morning and to go to work. And when I get there, there was 8 spots this morning. That's nothing new. It's like 8 spots in the parking lot right outside the gym, and no one was better than the other. So I just picked one. And for some reason this morning, I just had this feeling, and I've had this feeling in the past, but this was a strong feeling where I'm going, it's like one of those thinking about life. And it's like, am I going down the right path? Is this the right direction? Is what I'm doing now online in life and everything else the right direction? Because it's not feeling right. It's feeling all right. I'm getting some rewards out of it, but something's off, if you know what I mean. So sitting there in my truck in the parking lot, probably like 5 o'clock in the morning this time. And I'm sitting there for about 15 minutes thinking about this stuff. 15 minutes just sitting there in the dark, in the quiet, just thinking, is this the right path? Am I doing the right things? And it just kind of struck me, am I happy? That was the big question. And it's not, am I happy with life, family life, home life, nothing like that. Is that, am I happy and satisfied with the work I'm doing? That's the question. And the answer, it's a mixed bag. But when I think about what made me actually happy, what I was doing was when I was doing something, what actually made me happy was, here comes another F-15 overhead. But it's always been writing my books, illustrating my books, that sort of thing. That's always made me happy. And it's never been about the reward of it. It's always been about the achievement and getting into that world. So I was going, yes, that makes me happy. But is that the right path? And I didn't say it out loud. Again, all this is in my thoughts, but it was like, if I only had a sign that the books, especially the Lair of Forgotten Bears, my children's book series, if this is the path I'm supposed to take, I wish there was a sign. And that was the last thing I thought before I opened the door and stepped out of the truck. When I stepped out of the truck, First leg swings out, kind of raised up on my truck. I look down and I go, hey, free money. See a quarter, shiny little quarter on the ground. So I reach down, pick it up, and it's not a quarter. It's a medallion, a charm. And I didn't even have to look at it. I just said, if this is what I think it is, I'm going to give up every vanity project I'm working on. I'm going to put aside ego, and I'm going to let go of my pursuit of past, what are they? The past, because I was on the TV show and I did other movies and stuff like that. I don't want to pursue that anymore. That, not really fame, because I don't call myself famous, but that notoriety. I need to stop pursuing that notoriety and those vanity projects and focus on the bears, focus on my stories. So if this is what I think it is, forget about all this stuff and focus on basically the gift I was given. I was given the gift to tell stories, write stories, illustrate, draw, all that. So if this is what it is, that's what I'm doing. I turned on the truck light, and it's what I thought it was. The St. Christopher's medal, sitting at my feet on the street, in the parking lot, right outside my truck door, as I'm asking the question. So, if I do post this online, after, I don't know, I'll listen to it and I'll see if it's worthy of posting out there, but I kind of do want opinions about this. What do you think? What do you think about that? Has anything like this ever happened to you? Somebody that you know? Again, I'm taking it as a sign, as, again, I asked the question, I was given the answer. So I'm going to take this path. I'm going to forgo all the ego projects, the I hope this thing makes me famous projects, I hope people notice me projects. Get rid of all that. Plus, I'm 55 freaking years old. I don't need any of that. How many more years do we have in life at this stage? 25, 30, hopefully 35. So with that, why not make them the best? Why not follow a path that we're meant to follow? And maybe that's all it takes. Maybe all we need to do is, if we're feeling this way, the way I was feeling this morning at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, is ask the question. Just ask, am I on the right path? And maybe we'll get an answer. I'm taking this as an answer. Again, not a religious person, but I know what this means. I grew up Catholic. And from now on, I'm going to hold this with me. This is going to be my anchor, my charm. It's always going to be in my pocket. It's going to be on my desk. It's always going to be there for when I need it, just to ground me, really. Because that's what I need. I need grounding. And I think I found it. Things happen for a reason. Yeah. I think that's all I need to get on. I could look at my notes, but I think that's all I need to do. All I need to talk about. It's out. I got it out. It feels good to get out of my head. So now all I need to do is do the work. The good work, the work that I'm meant to do. So that's it. If you have any thoughts, please leave them wherever if I post this. So, talk to you soon.